day. Oh, wait. See, I forgot to push the button. This is the second time I forgot to push the button. That's all right. I think we're good now. It only cut off the beginning of me saying nothing really important. So good. The delay is so annoying. Anyhow, I'm watching the past. Like I say. Oh yeah, day 3. Boom. Here we are. Gotta go. We got stuff to do. The volume, the video, the mic might be weird. I don't know. I had one of those moments where it's, 15 minutes before we start, and I'm like, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to mess with the microphone settings and see if I can make it sound worse. I think I made it sound slightly better, but I don't know. Again, these are going to be shorter streams because this is more, because I have so many that I'm going to do. 25, in fact. Some of them will be longer because it'd be normal stream time. So we're talking Fridays and Sundays are typically when I might stream for an hour. I'm doing that tomorrow, I think. Probably. I'm trying to at least keep it around 7 o'clock. Or 8, depending. With that, let's see who's here. 5 fingers. You're always here. Hello. High five. Sugar Kitty Meow. Cliff Smith. Hello. Greetings. I hope you're safely home. I believe you are. We'll see. Oh, yes. And yes, Irene stuff is delicious. We know that here. We are the source for Irene Tan whiskey. Kind of. I like to think we are. With that, music maestro. And again, if things sound weird, do tell. Because I'm not sure. Spotify, are you going to be weird now? You better not. Oh, that's right. I turned the music down for myself. Just knock everything over here. Turn the music down for myself. So I can't hear what's playing. Which I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. There we go. I only want to hear it slightly. You should hear it just fine. And I put the thing away. Should we actually get on with the stream? No. Yes. I think it's running. I hope it is. Now, day 3. Here's the problem. When did I do that? When did I close Discord? Oh, hello, Rabbit. I was wondering if that was going to happen. Day 3, raise a glass to my brother's birthday. Oh, no, I didn't know you had a brother. So yes, I will raise this glass to your brother's birthday. Nice. Booyah. It's always good to hear. With that, this may be one of the days that I can't tell you what is next, like what it is. That's my concern at the moment, because I have Discord open, or Whiscord open, if you want to call that. Scott Piglet, cheers, hello, welcome. Yes, you're good. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. That's always the fear when starting a stream, especially after you've been messing with the settings a little bit. That you sound okay, that you look okay. I know there's still a weird shadow thing here. Partially because I moved my microphone, I bet. That might fix it. Anyway, still messing with the lighting, still messing with the microphone. Trying to make these live streams look nice. Choice. Well, happy birthday to Sugar Kitty's mother. I was about to say Sugar Mama, but no. Kitty Mama, that doesn't sound better. Sugar Mama Kitty, nothing works. So happy birthday to your mother. Ah! Alright, the problem I'm going to have with this stream is that these reveals are happening by the day. So every day they are revealed eventually on Discord. Right now, as of 7:04 on Discord, I am looking and not seeing the reveal yet. And thankfully the reveal is censored. That's not the right word. Spoiler. If it says spoiler, you click on it. Mama Kitty. That sounds okay. Kitty Mama sounds pretty good too, but that's a different thing. Let's not reverse that. My nose. So I'm gonna be a little sniffly because I finally, gross, decided to just start attempting to clean up my apartment because panic. That's how you make me clean my apartment. I'm going to have people come into my apartment Monday morning. For the fire alarm, they're going to test it, make sure it works just fine. I know it does, but they have to do this every year. My bedroom's a mess. So I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of old clothes, and by doing that, I just stirred up a lot of dust. And I didn't have a mask on because I didn't think that far ahead. It's a process. Everything's a process with me. So I learned my lesson. Sniffle, sniffle. And I did take a shower as well, because, whoa, feel gross after that. Gotta go drop off those clothes somewhere at some point. Yay. Grandma tuna. That's pretty funny. No sugar babies. Oh well. Isn't there a sugar daddy candy out there? That stuff is great, except for the fact that you're just stuck in your teeth forever. So day 3 is going to be an interesting one. I may even try to go longer this stream since I do not know what I'm drinking. And I can't find out what I'm drinking yet. Because there is a reveal option on Whiscord. And there's no day 3 reveal yet. No idea what it is. As of this moment. Which is, you know, that doesn't change anything. I can't tell you what it is at the end. Good grief. What are you giving me, man? Gotta remember not to say who it is, because they want it to be a secret. Santa. Uh-oh, Eva Williams used a naughty word. Oh, thank you, moderator. Whoever that was. I'm not that fast with the modding when I'm streaming, obviously. Yeah, so you guys can use the profanities of a sort up into a limit. As long as it's not in... My deal with profanity is as long as it's not being used in a malicious or attack kind of way, you're fine. But other than that, I am the type who likes using certain words in their regular speak. I'm more comfortable when people do that because I feel like when people censor themselves, it's really weird. And I am doing that only because this is live audience stuff, and YouTube, the YouTube overlords are looking at me going, language. So, silly is what it is. Absurd, if you will. That is still a thing in a country with free speech. Let's not go there. Anyway, I poured this, and holy balls. I think I can still say that. BAWLZ. It's completely different. Check that out. Another like mahogany, deep dark amber color. That's bonkers. I mean, you can't, like, when you can barely see through it, it's wild. Hey Williams, it's fine. You have to retract your message. So for most of this stream, I'm just gonna be looking at that screen going, well, I hope they do the reveal soon. If not, no, I can't even reveal it today. I said yesterday, if you were here, that for the streams I'm doing, since I'm doing them earlier in the day for, you know, the whole of the United States, like if I think about it, it's what, 4 p.m. in California, something like that. I think that's right. And I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who is also doing this. There's only a few, but again, I did spoil it accidentally for someone, but I didn't even think about that. So now I am thinking about that, and I will not say in the title what the whiskey is until the next day. So about 30 minutes ago, I updated yesterday's stream to say what it was. Spoilers, it was an Angel's Envy single barrel, and I did not like it that much. I drank it, but I didn't really like the first initial taste. There was something really weird. Something about, I can only guess the port. Now with this is either aged for a while. Again, it looks like a bourbon. So it's either aged longer or there was some kind of finishing going on. And it could be a malt now. That's something I've had to add into the category is American malts. Kind of forgot those existed. You guys know how to multitask. Good on you, because I don't. I know how to do numerous things at once, but I don't do any of them well. My latest binge has been playing video games while listening/watching Star Trek again. I've been watching Deep Space Nine in its entirety again. I don't need to, but it's the time of year, I think. It's this time of year I get kind of, so I need something that is a comfort watch. So here we go, onto the nose. Again, my nose is acting weird because of the dust, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh yeah. Okay, I like the nose. It's nice and sweet. Caramel notes. Brown sugar. Oh, I hope this is a bourbon. Oh, immediately. It smells real good. Oh, it smells real good. Thank you. But now I have to try to get used to figuring out what's the difference between a corn sweetness and a malt sweetness. I don't know anymore. Completely forgetting that American single malt sort of thing. And again, just by the appearance and by the nose, I'm thinking it's a bourbon. But I've said that I'm going to say that for every single one of these, unless it's blatantly obvious that it isn't. I know if you've been in the whiskey world long enough doing whiskey things, most of you have. Most of you are here watching this weird mustache man have done that. You know the whiskey stuff. So I can pretty much guess what an Irish and a Scotch would look like at a glance. But it's when they look like this where I'm starting to get a little confused. The legs look great, by the way. My guess is 50% because hey, I'm gonna say two things. I'm not going to, but I want to think I will. Tomorrow I'll forget. But I want to say it looks like a bourbon, and the proof is 50%. Let's stick with that for the whole month. See what happens. I'll have to be right eventually. That's what I'm thinking. Unless none of them are bourbons or 50%, then well, I tried. Well, that's what I forgot. Cheers. This is actually supposed to be a martini glass. Can you believe that? But me, I've been using it for my pretzels. Actually, sponsored by Mini. Oh wait, sponsored by Bachman. Bachman. I mean, not sponsored by. Full pound. Isn't that nice? I'm an adult. Supposedly. I don't know if that sounds really bad. One of the things I've been worried about is, if you've been here long enough, and again, most of these names look familiar, but if I do this, moving bottles around and clinking, that can be kind of loud. I'm trying to get it so that doesn't happen. I don't know if it's working. We'll see. Also, look. If you're ever wondering what my sample boxes look like, you'll see one of those. That one is going out to one of the winners of the recent Papa KillCo, Mama KillCo fundraiser that we did, which all of you, of course, helped with. And to update, there's still a bunch of people I haven't been able to get in touch with. I have tried to contact them via just the GoFundMe, but I haven't heard back yet. I don't think I have. Just check my email. So I'm at a loss. It's like I can't. There's no emails that are shown on GoFundMe. It's just a name. And for some of the ones that we picked that were picked during the raffle, don't know who it is. There's also the fact that there are a lot of names that were. If it was a screen name, it would help, but they aren't. I have a feeling it's people on Facebook that my parents know. Oh. That was different. And that's physics right there. I don't even know what happened. Alright, let's get back to the whiskey. Rambling. It smells wonderful. Like, as far as bourbon whiskey smells, or at least whiskey, this is beautiful. It's got a little bit of a cherry note, too. Maraschino cherries. Oh my god. You didn't know I like maraschino cherries. I have a sweet tooth, is what I like to think. Which is strange, because teeth don't like sweets. Bacteria in your mouth do. Let's not talk about that. Ugh, it's delish. I don't think I did, but there was a new name that I picked because what happened was, for the viewer, I rolled a name and then it was a friend of the family, so my mother knew who it was. So she asked if they wanted it. They said no, thank you. They don't do whiskey stuff, so they just donated. So I re-rolled again. It ended up picking Sugar Kitty, and since Sugar Kitty was the gift giver, that didn't make sense to do that. So then I re-rolled again, and it's a different name. Sugar Kitty, I'll let you know who it is, but as I said, there's a bunch of names that got picked where I'm going, I have no idea who this is. So maybe I'll, ask around, because I hate to be like, I need to find this person and start like hunting these people down. It's exhausting, just the thought of it. Again, this smells lovely. Do I know what it is? No, but it smells wonderful. I hope it tastes half as good as it smells. That would be great. That would save on shipping if they never get in touch, because then there's a bunch of stuff I can't send anywhere, and that's okay. I mean, but I want to try to give those prizes out. Most of them I got. Like the 3 that I have to deal with, no problem. I got their info. This is one of them. Just have to pack them up and send them, which I hope to do next week. But then there's, I think, one for Whiskey Mountain's got hers good. Sugar Kitty, you got yours, one of them. And I think Bourbon Bites got one. So there's one Bourbon Bites doesn't get to send because I don't know who it is. Sugar Kitty, again, I re-rolled the name, don't know who it is. What else? I think one that Scotch on the Bayou, first sample thing, I don't know who it is. Well, again, I can poll the community. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put the names on my Patreon. So if you're a patron of mine, I will put some names up there and be like, do you know who this is? If not, well, in a couple days I take it down. If I can't get in touch, I can't get in touch. It sucks, but hey. Ray? I don't know. I believe I have a list somewhere. I hate to do this live because I'm not going to say names. Full names anyway. Let me see if I have this. I put them, I think did I? I don't remember things very well, if you didn't know that. There we go. No. I have a Robert, a Daniel, another Robert, an Evelyn, and a Gerald. That's it. Those are the first names. But if you know anyone with that first name, check. And again, 2 of them are Robert, which is very confusing. I'm going to drink this now because it smells wonderful. Here we go. Cheers to everyone. And happy birthday to Zenbu's brother and Sugar Kitty's mother. I think I got that right. That's nice. All right. First whiskey of the day, folks. Not the first drink. I actually have a cider I was having with my dinner. Lunch, dinner, whatever it is. Oh, that was pleasant. It was more baking spices and made me think of gingerbread cookies. And oak. There was an oak note, or a wood note. Ah. I have to assume it's bourbon, but again, I got bamboozled by day 1. Which is frustrating. Oh my god, 87. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I can say holy shiza, because that is actually a word in a different language. I forget which one, but German? I have no idea. The mouth feels really good. It's nice and sweet. It's a little bit of spice. Oh my gosh, whatever this is, it's delicious. Thank you for this. And of course, this is the one that I don't know what it is. I can't find out what it is yet. Frustrating. I figured as much, Sugar Kitty. I don't know languages very well, but there's a bunch of random words in there. Mattress and rye, it's raining men. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Good song. Don't want YouTube coming after me because I'm singing it. Those wonderful people who should monetize me. On the up and up, I hope to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Pushed it back suddenly. Wow. Wonder why. I do think it would be incredible if I finished the 1,000 subscriber thing in this month. But I also don't think that's going to happen because Well, probably it's not going to happen. That'd be, I don't know, 400. I don't know as many people as I have subscribed officially, which is good. Again, good to have that many people interested. But even to get that, almost double that, almost like 400 something now. I think we just hit 670. So that means 20, 320? Can I math? Maybe. Yes, I did see that, Zenmood. I was surprised. See how long it sticks. That's the problem. I'll see one get subscribed, and then a day or two later, it's one less. It's very confusing. Don't know how the algorithm works, you know? I need to make more shorts. I almost made one today when I was trying to clean my apartment, but that's not exactly whiskey related, so... I will say there's something, again, there's a familiarity that I've gotten with some of these. This one seems familiar to me. The spices are wonderful, but they're very subtle. There's no like prickly feeling on my tongue. And it just kind of starts and then fades. Brian Turner, hello. Whiskey related, exactly. I have to make the whiskey related content on here or else I throw off the algorithm? I don't know. Again, the main theme of this channel is whiskey, but also me. My problem with my life. I don't do vlogs or anything, but I could. It's my channel, dang it. Shoot heck darn, says I. Now I want to know what this is. Because it's really nice. It's making me think of Kentucky. And it makes me think it feels like it's a distillery I went to. Maybe? It's making me think of a Woodford, which isn't... I don't know why, though, because I only have a couple of Woodfords. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I was going to say it's reminding me a lot of Woodford Double Oaked, but considering what I've had so far, I'm fairly certain I'm not going to guess what this is. I don't want to guess what this is, but it's bugging me more. There's more in there. Hello. It's bugging me because it seems familiar. But I also said that about day one. And the thing that was familiar was the fact that it was probably made from a pale ale, like an IPA mash bill, or somehow hops were involved. So I was getting that weird hoppy spiciness, but I had no idea. Slapshot's Roadhouse. I don't know why I said it that way. Hello, welcome. Moving microphone slightly, so. Again, we're working on lighting. If you'll note, it's not as bright right now. But I feel like I have to do some light over here somewhere, because you can tell just by looking at it. It's darker over here than it is over here. And that's really annoying. To me, the one who has to deal with it. So, well, that's the end of the stream. No, it isn't. Oh, my nose. What? The reveal is not revealing. Reveal your secrets. Oh. Whoa. How? Well, that doesn't happen very often. The whiskey. Oh, I can just read that. The Whiskey Saint. Hi. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing during the stream. That always throws me off when that happens. It says hello. That's what that's supposed to be about. Kind of forgot I did that. Ugh, I do want to know what this is, though, because I want it. Give it to me. No, sorry, I don't need more whiskey. Stop. No. Stop. No more. Close like that now. I don't know when he... Actually, let me see when he posted it yesterday. Because it was later. So, how's that right? Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh. Huh. Oh. Oh. I see. I was going to say, but it was posted yesterday when I was live. You went live later in the day yesterday. So this might be an hour-long stream just to hopefully get him to post what it is. Ugh. I don't want to bother him. But yeah, this might go until past 8 o'clock. Not because I really am like, oh, I'm going to talk about every single whiskey in the world. No, but because I don't know what it is, and it's going to bother me. And I can't even finish it because it's so good. But I don't know what it is. No, don't do that. It's not overly sweet. It's actually more spice and slight tannins. It's really well balanced. That's probably the best way to put it. It could use a little more sweetness, or maybe it's just faded because I've had a few sips now. But it has a nice progression. Brown sugar. And again, it makes me think of gingerbread cookies. Or, gingerbread cookies always seem sweeter to me because of the frosting. So maybe ginger snaps. The soft kind of ginger snap where you bite it and it's just, oh my god. I want it. Ooh, Maker Steve. FAEO1. Oh my god. Dare you to give it to me? No, I'm just gonna. Do I have an FAEO1? Probably. I have at least 4 different. 3, 4, 5, 4. I have a number of Maker's bottles, so. My latest, I talked about this last night because this is when it happened. When I saw Weller 12 on a shelf, I saw, I believe the most recent Elijah Craig Barrel Proof on a shelf. What else did I see? Oh, and I got to try a Knob Creek pick, which was $65. It was okay, it was pretty good, but I'm not a huge Knob Creek fan. I'll leave that up to Whiskey Mountains. But it was good. It was called Sugar Cookie. This is lovely. I want to know what it is. Well. What got pushed where? Helicopters? Cliff, someday you have to take me in a helicopter. Please. You don't have to. It sounds terrifying. But I know that you could probably arrange that somehow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. It's also different kinds of helicopters. Whiskey Sid Cheers. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining the show. Joining this channel. Yeah. Again, it doesn't happen very often. When it does, Stitch likes to pop in and say hi. Which is a little dangerous, honestly, because Disney doesn't mess around. No. Why? Tell me. If I see one of those on the shelf at all, it's stupidly overpriced. And again, I'm not one to hunt bottles. I leave that up to the professionals. But I do like to find bottles out in the wild. Or at least, because of Rhode Island, there are a lot of mom and pop shops, like locally owned liquor stores instead of big name liquor stores. Like there's no Total Wines here at all. It's all little tiny shops. So the prices are a huge variety of prices. And, but you can also find some pretty good stuff just sitting there. I got $99 in a E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Hey, Cliff, I mean, I like the idea, but I could also just go to the airport in, what was it, Middletown? First of all, they do skydiving, which is on my bucket list, but also I'm afraid of heights. So it's not a good idea, probably. But I know there are some tourist stuffs that can happen where they just do like helicopter rides around Newport, see the ocean and all that. Well, I don't really like being in the air because you're not on the ground. Yeah, it's a problem. I want to know what this is because I like it. Mm. Oh. Damn it. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put it down and cap it. Yes, Whiskey Sam, let's go skydiving. No. It's a maybe. I could do that if I really wanted. I don't know if I'm gonna, but I could. Really expensive. But as I said, I'm terrified of heights. And I wear glasses, which I have a feeling isn't really the best thing to wear for skydiving. They probably have a thing you put around your eyes. It's an idea. It's up there. I would absolutely have to do a video recording of it, though. Somehow. And then I'd have to post it. Be like, guess what I did? I lost my mind and jumped out of a plane. Ooh. I do like the idea of low gravity, like going up in a plane that just does the dip, so suddenly there's just no gravity at all and just floating. Ugh. See, I could do that, Brian Towner. I might try that first, rather than actually falling out of the sky with the parachute crossing my fingers. It works. It should. Usually doesn't. I mean, usually doesn't not work. I don't mind flying. I don't particularly like it because of the everything that goes with flying. So airports, security stations, people being stuck in a cylindrical thing going through the sky with recycled air. I'm always going to wear a mask on a plane now because gross. People are disgusting. It is. I know there's a. I know they do it in Middletown. I think. Tandem jumps. That's the other one. Bungee jumping? I don't think so. Human body is not supposed to go boing. Doesn't feel right in my head. What I will be doing soon, that has nothing to do with jumping out of a plane, is you might see me popping up for gaming streams again soon because I have a game I bought. But I want to make sure I record the first experience, because that's the fun part, is when you just start the game up, and it's like, oh, what do I have to do? How do you move? What do I do? But that is the game, what is it, Doom? The new Doom game I bought because of a Black Friday sale thing. What was it called? Nope, that doesn't tell me anything. Library. Doom Eternal. You may see me doing a Doom Eternal stream at some point, because I want to play it. But I haven't done that yet because I want to do a stream about it. But I'm doing streams every single day, so it feels a bit weird. Like I'm going to stream twice a day now. All day, every day. But this is the easiest way to do it for me, unfortunately, because while the idea of doing a video for every day is an idea, no. There will probably be certain days that I'm considering doing a video instead. But again, a lot of this rides on when I get to find out what it is. And right now, it looks like the reveal time is about 8:30 p.m. my time. So I might have to change my streaming times. Again, I don't know. It's a lot. I realize that the person who has set this up and sent these samples, one, that's a hell of a lot of work in itself. Imagine trying to set up 25 of these little things and then sending them to numerous people. Thankfully, you had a pretty good system because of what they are. They are all plastic containers, not glass, which I think is a great idea. Especially when you know they're all going to be drank in a month. So it works out just fine. And it also makes it for easier shipping, or hand delivery. Easier hand delivery. Because they don't get jostled around. If they get jostled around, it doesn't matter. They're not going to break. They may come unscrewed. That's the only concerning part for me, personally. I did story time. I worked in a shipping store for Christmas time at one point in my life. It sucked. I didn't like it, of course, but I learned how to package and ship things fairly well, and there's certain steps you need to take when transporting liquids if you were to ship anything liquid. And it is, you have to have something like this with a seal, and then you have to seal the seal, then you have to wrap the seal in some kind of padding. And that is the correct way to ship things that may have liquids in them so they don't spill. I'm not going to deal with too much, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So again, it's not a huge task for me to just not. The idea is going to be that I will leave I will do the stream. If you watch the stream, of course, you will find out what it is. And then the day before, like the next day before I do the next stream, I'm going to be setting up for the next stream anyway. And then all I have to do is go back to the other one, edit, done. It's not a big deal. It's just one more thing to do before I do a stream. And it's not difficult. But I did say it's like I can't help what happens, but I do not want to spoil it for others. So again, spoilers are a big deal. I would hate to find out certain spoiler things. That's why I try to keep up with lots of silly things like what is the Marvel stuff. I'm trying to keep up with all that, which is bonkers because now they have not only movies but series. Like watching WandaVision was awesome. Watching She-Hulk was pretty neat. What else? What was another one? I feel like there was another one. I forget. But I'm trying to keep up with stuff, you know? There's a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Well, it's supposed to be a 30-minute stream, but now I feel like we're not going to find out what it is until later. What we'll do, if that is the case... Loki, that's right. That was a good one, too. I really like that one, actually. That's just because I like the actor who plays Loki. I forget his name. Called Tom. No, that's Spider-Man, isn't it? Anyway, I might have to just sit on this myself. Like, I'm not going to finish it. I want to know what it is before I finish it. It's delicious, unfortunately. I'm convinced it's a bourbon. The proof isn't that high. Yeah, we're saying that every day, hopefully. It's a bourbon, unless it's obviously not. And it's 50%. Yeah, that's what it is. Mmm. Delicious. So now it's just a waiting game. I'm just going to stare at Discord for the rest of the night. Not drink that. Thankfully, I have another beverage here that I didn't finish. I was drinking for dinner. So I get to drink that now. I have so much whiskey. Part of me is like, well, why not pour another whiskey, Brian? No. I'm already having one whiskey every single day. It was Tom Hiddleston. Okay. Was I thinking Tom Holland? I'm not even sure who that is exactly. I'm bad with names, if you haven't noticed. I have this cider I bought. This is the cider I purchased yesterday at the liquor store that happened to have a Knob Creek pick, which I was very tempted to get, but I had $65 and I don't need more bottles at the moment. I already have more than I can handle, officially. You ever had one of those moments where you realize something and you're like, wait a second. Hey. So I just looked in the, what you're looking at. I looked at the stream while I was drinking that, and I realized I finished one of these a little while ago, and my thought process was, God, I need to get another one of those soon. Oh, they're really expensive. Oh well, just have to not have one. So, that's it. I'm gonna put this on a shelf. I guess the bottle looks different. I'm so happy now. I have a Redbreast 12. Ugh. When I thought it was all done, I couldn't buy another one for a bit. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. My precious. I got it. Alright, I'm still bad with names though. Scan here to watch the virtual experience. Ooh. I thought I'll watch the virtual experience. I'll let you try if you want. If it actually decides to... There you go. Virtual experience. There's a bird and everything. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Oh, man. I love Redbreast so much. My life goal for this moment is to try every single redbreast I can. And I know so far I've been very fortunate to try quite a few. I don't think there's too many I haven't tried. I actually haven't had the small batch, which is just the other cask strength, oddly enough. I think. And then there's some of the wilder stuff, like the dream casts. Oh my gosh, those are the ones I'm like, oh, if only. Because one, they're extremely rare and hard to get, and two, they're also absurdly expensive, so not too worried about that. But in the moment, I'm very pleased that I suddenly realized days later, probably a week and a half, it's probably been 2 weeks, honestly, since I polished off that redbreast bottle, thinking I would have to go buy another one when there's one just sitting behind me. So let's see if I can make room over here. The bottles are starting to like lean in off the shelf. Stop. Stay. You can't see them, but they're there. But can you see the redbreast? Yes, I can. Again, the section right behind me down there is Rye's Irish whiskey. And then it goes into Scotch, which you can't see. And of course, up here is bourbons, and in the back is the Game of Thrones collection, which that reminds me, I'm supposed to do a raffle giveaway of some of those. Huh. I have to wait until I actually review the next one, the last one that I have, which is sitting this golden thing right here. Where is it? The Six Kingdoms. Mortlock. It's 15 years. I have to do a video on this one this month at some point, and then I will have all of them in my collection, which feels weird, and they'll all be open. Keep that in mind. I know if I were a collector of some sort, they would just sit there and never be open, which is silly, because now they are. The only bottle I never plan to open is this one, because I know it's his Valentine's. Sorry, Valentine's, but I like the Moxie bottle. And it was given to me from the UK, hand-delivered, literally hand-delivered, for once, by Aquavite. It was awesome. Game of Thrones Clan Leash was a hitter? Excellent. I don't remember what they tasted like. Part of the reason I do videos, folks, is my memory is not great about everything. Oh, and of course, one thing I forgot to do, almost. I am supposed to talk about the thing, and I have to make sure I get the words right. Port. The Talisker was another good one. Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, any of those would be a nice introductory scotch, except for some of the peated ones. Again, that's just a little iffy. So, let's see. Ah, yes. So it is International Day of Persons with Disabilities. Today. Me, for example. I know most people, even me, as someone with a mental illness disability thing, you think of someone who has a physical disability, that's obvious. But I'm trying to bring attention to the fact that there are a lot of mental issues out there that are rampant, especially due to the recent 2020 having happened to the entire planet. Things went a little haywire, and people didn't come out of that all that great. And a lot of problems arose. So, personally, a lot of, mental stuff kind of bubbled up to the surface. And if only there were a better way to deal with it, and more people could get the help they need and the medication they could use, that would be swell. But I just have to talk about that for a moment, because you're looking at one of those persons with disabilities. It's not an obvious one, but I do have to take medication 3 times a day, every single day. And I'm not really good at it. But I try. It's really frustrating sometimes. Like, this is today. I have to finish this one, and this is tomorrow. And then I have to remember to fill them all again. And to start over. So it is a real thing. These are real medications that are always in front of me. It's real, folks. You can't tell, but it is. And I like to, well, I don't like to, but I'm fairly certain, I had a guess, a lot of people in the entertainment industry, if that's what I kind of consider this, have stuff like that happen as well. They deal with it, they manage it in certain ways. Mine, for example, happens to be having a YouTube channel about whiskey, so I don't have to leave my house, or Or my apartment. Oh, I wish I had a house. Never will happen. But it could. It probably won't, but it might. Hello. Stop. Don't do that. Yum. Again, this is a cider. This is Ragged Island. This is a local brewery, which I go to occasionally. I was almost going there yesterday, but I changed my mind. Thankfully, I did, because then I got to try some free Knob Creek. It was awesome. OBS is going a little wild. Like, it's good. It's not good. It's good. Oh, this is torture. For me. I don't know if it's torture for you guys, but knowing that I don't know what this whiskey is, and it's a good one. I like it. I want to know exactly what it is so I can add it to my list. If you're wondering, I do have a list. Not necessarily whiskeys. Well, I showed you the front of my camera. I can't do that. Or my phone. Jessica Rabbit, by the way. Anyhow. Hello. What was that? Oh. My phone is a little slow sometimes. I just got a notification for the initial donation or gift. Gift? I don't know what to call it. I can't call it a donation because I'm not a non-profit. It's all profit. Yes, and I'm glad too, because it has opened up a whole community of people that have been freaking awesome in numerous ways. Specifically, again, the recent charity event that we did, and I don't know how to deal with that level of generosity, and it's going to help out my parents a lot with the travel expenses and such, just for dealing with this horrible, horrible illness known as pancreatic cancer. And I can't thank you enough. There's nothing I can do or say that'll be enough, other than to keep doing what I'm doing. So, again, thank you everyone who participated with that, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out who some of the people are who won stuff. I know that is kind of the difficult part with doing a GoFundMe event is, one, it's easier for people to donate. Yeah, click there, donate, boom. And a lot of people already work with GoFundMe stuff as it is, but getting in touch with people is not easier because they don't like having emails at all. Even me trying to put, this is how you contact me, here's my email address, and they didn't like it. They're like, no. And then it's like, well, okay, automatic thing. It's this at the, just type it all out instead. Annoying. Why was I looking at my phone? I forgot. I got distracted. No, my father is the one who felt a little awkward about it. But again, as I said, it's partially because I want to help, and I have no financial ability to do that. But what I can do is bring attention to this family, this horrible family news. This is like devastating in some level. Just like, well, cancer sucks. It's a terrible thing to have to happen to anyone. And I want to help. And the only way I can try to help is to try to get others to be involved and be aware that this is happening. And it makes me feel a little better about the whole thing because I feel like at least I'm doing something. And helping as best I can, which is just to be like, hello, everybody. I would like your money. Help. That's the gist of what I feel like I did. I know that's not what I did, but it's me being me. Yes, F cancer. Indeed, Eva Williams, it is. I lost my mentor and my teacher of mine to ovarian cancer years ago, so this is not the first time it's come along and been like, hey, how you doing? Sledgehammer to the side of the head. Enjoy. That's your life now. Good. I was looking at my phone, but I forget why. Scheiße. I'm going to be using that word a lot. I don't know if YouTube gets angry at that one. All right, I'll put it down. Oh. No. My watch likes to remind me when it's 10 of, so I can walk around and get my steps in. Oh, another thing I have to thank the community for, and also bring the attention of mental health stuff, because, again, that's the day. Exercise. Because of my patrons, because of the community who has helped supported me on here, I am able to be physically active. I'm able to afford, to some extent. Again, my parents are helping a lot, as always. They're helping to support me in ways that are just incredible. Because part of that is helping to pay for my exercise classes. They're not cheap, but it gets me out of the apartment 3 times a week. It gets me it gets me physically active. And I think it's a major thing that people with mental issues need to do, even though it's extremely difficult to get to that point. The only reason I can is, again, support from a family, financial support, and medication, because there's no way I would have gone out to do any of this without that. I would have just said, screw it. This has happened before. So I'm hoping to stick with it for as long as I can, because it's helped. It really has. Just being physically active and being around other people, which is also my, what do I call that? Exposure therapy? Yeah, I think that's the word. I don't like being around people. I have a radius of sorts. It's about arm's length. Probably a little further out than that, but that's how far away I like most people to be. And if they're not, it gets uncomfortable for me. Just being in the room with people is uncomfortable. I've said to people, to my instructors at the gym, I keep calling it that, but it's not really what it is. I can actually watch my heart rate go up the more people who are in the room. It sucks. Like, like, you're in cardio. It's like, I'm just standing here waiting for class to start. Thanks for telling me, Watch. I appreciate that. Ugh. All right, we're going to have like 10 minutes left. Less than 10 minutes. So, what is going to happen? Hello, how are you? What is likely going to happen for this is you will find out what it is tomorrow. Just look back on the stream that went live. Again, it's supposed to be 30 minutes, and I only went this long because I want to know what this is, but I haven't seen it posted yet. So this might be the theme. Again, a lot of this is writing on when the person who sent these out is able to post to tell me what it is. Right now, there's nothing. Unless it happens within the next 8 minutes, I can't tell you what it is. So if you are subscribed to the channel, and I like to think most of you are, if not, I got the thing, hold on. Again, we did get one today, which was great. 1 or 2, I'm not sure, I've lost track. But again, it's always nice to see a stitch pop up over here when people subscribe during the stream. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's why it's there. Just to be like, oh, something happened. Yay. So again, whatever this is, it's delicious. Let's keep KillCo out there and uncomfortable. Thank you, Zenboot. Yes, there is a Patreon. Thank you for posting the link. If you'd like to join, it's $5 a month. And so far, it's been going very well for the past year. Has it only been a year that I've been doing Patreon? It's mostly lenses. So if you like lenses, there's a bunch of those. And the posts I do are fairly sporadic. I was supposed to actually do one for today's mental health, international mental health thing. I already forgot how I said it. Hold on. Really? International Day of Persons with Disabilities. That's a weird way to do that in my mind. But that's what it is officially. Oh gosh, I closed it by accident. Damn it. Pardon me as I panic. No, there we go, close enough. I have to get to my own channel now because I accidentally closed it. Ooh. I can see myself go live? That's tired. No, let's not do that. Whip. But as I was saying, the stream's going to end soon. Not because I want it to, per se, but because I can't tell you what the whiskey is. And I want to know. This is a situation where I would like to know what this is, because it's very good. I like it very much. And I can't finish it until I know what it is. Unfortunately. But like I said, stay tuned to the channel. Keep that bell on. I know most channels say that, but this is literally because my streams are sometimes sporadic. Sound has improved. Thank you, Evan Williams. I have been fiddling with that, especially with trying to keep it so not too loud, not too soft, so it sounds relatively rich and sultry. Maybe not sultry, but rich. I have that kind of voice where it's at this weird, not baritone, but it's a certain tone, and I'm aware of that because I have to listen to myself talk when editing videos, but it's in a certain range, and it's not if I'm talking up here all the time. It's down here most of the time. So I want it to sound as good as possible without having to act as if I'm on the stage and enunciate and project my voice, which is exhausting. So trying to get it so you can hear me just fine as I talk in my normal tone. Hopefully it's starting to work. Again, it's work in progress. Same with the lighting. I'm talking with other channels about lighting. Actually, who was it? I'm talking with Stuff and Whiskey, who are very, very similar to my kind of channel in the fact that they will talk about whiskey and other stuff. So I can dig that. I got that vibe. I know one of the last streams I watched, they started talking about moisturizer, skin moisturizers, and I'm like, yes, I love to know about moisturizers. It's good to use on your skin. And I have skin issues as it is, as I've said a couple times during the streams. The dead space drops that were distraction. These are good. Good. Again, I had to move the microphone as well, so instead of it being over here, it is now up here. And as I said, I was fiddling around with filters and other things. Changing the volume on the mic, because the microphone does have a volume setting, which is cranked all the way up. So hopefully it sounds a little more agreeable. I'll probably mess around with it again. Maybe make it worse. Don't know. We'll see. The moment I'm going to finish my cider. Slob. Got it on me. Delicious. It's actually not too bad. It's not my kind of cider, but it's good. Good enough. Something about it. I can't figure out what. Maybe it's not dry enough. It's not too sweet, not too dry. But I do have a certain... I'm not going to become a cider channel, but I do have certain types of hard cider I like, and this is okay. Cider clone, yes. Just... I'm not going to do that. An update on my cut, my finger, it's getting a little better. That still tingles a little bit, but hopefully it'll heal fast. It's been a few days now, it's really annoying. And this is from trying to get more protein. I have like protein drinks, so I open one and it just went. I have this lovely little slice on my finger and I want it to go away. Hopefully within the next day or two, it'll be gone. Completely healed on the top. Ugh, Alright, hold on. One more chance. I'm going to check the Discord. Nope, nothing. Alright. So, if you're a patron of mine, I will try to announce what it was, because as I said, this has been a really tasty one. Again, I don't know what it is at all. But I am looking forward to the next one. As I said, I don't mind doing these streams. It is a bit much this month, because it's every day. And the time will vary, so I actually do mean please hit the bell if you're subscribed, if you want to be involved and see those as they happen live. But for the most part, I'm trying to do them at 7 p.m. every day. Emphasis on the word trying. There will be days, like I've said before on my stream, especially Tuesday evenings. It's not going to happen at 7. It may happen at 8. It may be pre-recorded. But unfortunately, as I said, yeah, a lot of this is riding on when I am told what it is, or when it is available. Not told, but when the reveal is posted on Whiscord, and right now it hasn't been. And there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. So stay tuned, is what I'll say. Patrons, I will let you know what it is when I find out. If you are watching this on the replay, you should already know if it's like, you know, the next day or sometime in the future. I don't know when people watch this stuff. But it should be posted. It will be posted what it is tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. If you're curious, you're going to come back anyway. The stream will likely be at 7 p.m. because it's Sunday. That's usually when I go live. And again, I don't know if I'm going to find out what these are every day. So this might happen again. Can't do anything about it. But with that, I'll just have one more sip before it's over. With that, we've come to 8 p.m. I know other people are going live. I don't want to, go longer than I do. But keep the bell on. It's important. Not because I want you to see every single thing I do, but I go live sometimes very sporadically, especially this month. With that, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, especially at this time of year. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe,